Welcome back to another Warframe video, and today I felt like I needed to do this because I think people are getting confused on how DE releases primed Warframes, goes by the release date, and how do they actually release them? What do they go by on these dates? Alright, what is their play? What is their rules behind releasing primed Warframes, basically? So that's what I'm going to be talking about here today. Alright, so make sure you watch the whole full video. Alright, watch the full video. It's going to explain how DE releases primed Warframes in a sense of what day and really just what time. Alright, so that's what I'm going to be telling you guys today, because I feel like a lot of people are just getting confused by this, and I think it needs to be explained. So first, starting off with the Warframes, right? I have a list here, which I'll probably leave a link down in the description below if you guys want to go see it. But this is the order of release dates for every Warframes, all right? The coming of the Warframe drops and everything, it seems like we've been here for a while, you know, seeing all these Warframes get dropped. So recent one we had is Octavia Prime. Right, I'll be discussing her, showing basically having her as an example, and then we have the now still available Guard Prime. So Octavia Prime is still accessible in the game. Her Prime access is gone. Her Prime accessories are gone. Guard Prime will be coming to an end as well, but she'll still be accessible in the game. Hint, her Warframe and weapons. Only her Prime access and her Prime accessories will be leaving the game. So, Guard Prime will be leaving on the 24th actually, of August. And that will be explained in a second. So, starting off with Night's Prime, he will be our next primed Warframe. And how the DE releases primed Warframes? They release them by 2 female primed Warframes and 2 male primed Warframes. All right. So as you can see here right now, Octavia Prime was our first primed Warframe in 2021. She's a female. Guard Prime is the second female Warframe. Next is Nidus Prime, a male Warframe, and then Harrow will be the second male primed Warframe to be primed. Okay, so that's how they do this. That's how they do things. The next step is, how do they release the Warframe, the primed Warframe? Alright, so listen closely. I'm going to show you my calendar here. We're going to take it back to Octavia Prime. So Octavia Prime was released on February 23rd, 2021. Alright, starting on the 2023rd. Nether Prime end mark is a 90-day end mark. So his Prime accessory and his Prime access ended on the 22nd, even though it left on the 23rd. Right? So that is the 90-day end mark. They do 90-day access release. They begin the 90-day access release, and then they end the 90-day access release. They release it every 90 days. All right? That is 3 months. So make sure you picture that, because that is very long. That's a long Prime access continue of having this Prime access go on for that long. Now, I probably will understand why. Is because money, revenue, their revenue. All right, they hold Prime access for 90 days because they want to see how good it does. They want to see the revenue come in. They want to see people actually purchase it and have more time to purchase it. Because I know all of you, some of you have jobs, all right? And sometimes you don't get paid a certain day. Maybe you guys have salaries and you don't get paid a certain day or month, all right? And it does take a while. So that's why, I guess, in my eyes, that's how they hold these Prime access. Give it a little bit more time, give a little bit more, adjust it. Let people get the time to actually purchase the Prime access and accessories. And yeah, I feel like that's really just the main reason why they hold it for every 90 days. But will I ever know why? really, that's just my theory. I would never know why, all right, until I really ask the creators why do they do that. But back to what I'm saying, the 22nd is the end mark for Neza Prime on February 22nd. She got released the 23rd because that is just their end mark date. They're not taking away that day of the end mark. They're doing the next day because DE has a special day they always release Prime Access and new Warframes, the new Prime Warframes, and that is a Tuesday. They do it every Tuesday on the after the 90-day end mark. All right, and it's just funny how they do that because if you really think about it, all right. Another example. Let's move down to Gar Prime. Gar Prime got released May 25th, which that's April. What? This calendar is just so weird. May 25th was a Tuesday. The end mark date was a Monday. So that's how they process this. And it's literally on a Monday. Every Monday is the end mark date. And then they release the Prime Access, Prime Warframe the next day, which is a Tuesday. So with that being said, because of this person who actually commented on my video for Night is Prime, because I said he's coming in August, which he is, this is how it's going to go. She started on the 25th of May. She have her Prime Access end on August 24th. The end mark date is the 23rd of August because that is the end mark date. 90 days, 3 months. So Night is Prime will get released the 24th of a Tuesday, August 2021. All right. The Access leaves on that day of the Tuesday because the new Prime Access comes in. So that's how they do things. It's always on Monday. That's the end mark date. So they tell themselves we release it the next day because it's a Tuesday. That's their special date. I will never understand why they release it on every Tuesday. It's always been like that. That's always been for big updates and even new updates sometimes. Not all the time though, because Deimos came out on a Wednesday, and I remember it like it was yesterday. Like it came out on a December. It was a Wednesday, and sometimes that doesn't usually happen. But you know, with the updates, sometimes when it comes down to big updates, it's got to be a Tuesday. They always release it a Tuesday. We would never know. I would never know, but that's how it just seems to me. But when it definitely comes down to Prime Warframes, they get released every 90 days on a Tuesday. The end mark date is a Monday. So, not going to keep repeating myself on that, but that is the thing. He gets released the 24th. Now, the reason why I'm doing this video is because I feel like people are getting confused. They're going by what maybe this says. This over here, maybe they're finding something else of a website where it talks about, oh, this is release date, this is release date, this release date, blah, blah, blah. I don't really understand why they're going by this because sometimes I think that's where we're getting messed up at. All right, but this video should help you because it gets released every 90 days, and that's where it just all comes from. There's nothing else. There's nothing hard to understand. Now, could someone tell me that he's going to get released on July 28th? That is false. Because July 28th is a Wednesday, and that's not even 3 months. That's 2 months. That's way too early. First of all, they had a reveal for him on the 17th. That doesn't even add up. That is way too early. And second of all, it's now the 22nd of Thursday. No, sorry. 23rd of Friday. There's no talk about him since. So I don't really know what's going on. But the thing is, if that was the case, hypothetically speaking, that would just never happen. Like, it has to be a Tuesday. So that would be the 27th. But that is not even a proper 90 days. It has to be within 3 months because that is their release. That's how they release these Prime Warframes. So the 28th is a no-go. That doesn't make any sense, and it would never happen. because that's not proper. That's not how they do things. That's not how they do things, and it just wouldn't make sense. Now, as far as Prime Warframes go, like I'm talking about just the Warframes, because if you remember, Neza Prime and Anar's Prime had issues. Anar's Prime came before Neza because Neza was supposed to be the next Prime before Anar's. If I'm saying it right, hopefully I didn't confuse myself. But that's just the thing. Anar's Prime came first, and Neza Prime came second. That wasn't supposed to be the proper release date. That was not proper how they were supposed to release the Prime Warframe. So, yeah, that's what happened. As far as Warframes go, I don't know, but I can tell you the release dates, everything else, release, Prime Warframes, that's how this goes. This is how they do things. They've been doing it for a while now, and it just only makes sense to do this. So, yeah. August 24th will be the release date for him. If anything else changes, I don't know what's going on with him. I don't know how they're really just doing things. I feel like they should really give an announcement before they actually do this, because it just gets people confused and it just makes it so improper to do things, especially if you see a pattern of how they release Warframes, Prime Warframes, then that just doesn't make sense how they released it on the 28th of July, where it's not even a Tuesday, it's a Wednesday. Just doesn't make sense to me. But enough of that. If this video did help you guys and more understand of how DE release Prime Warframes, then comment down below if this did help you. If you did enjoy the video, make sure you leave a like and make sure you subscribe if you're new to the channel. Follow me on all social medias and Twitch, links in the description. Thank you so much for watching. Love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.